What is a creative entrepreneur? Talking about it today. Welcome back. If you're new to the channel, I'm Alex Gassaway, and this is a daily vlog called Growing Ambition. If you're interested in entrepreneurship, social impact, or creativity, those are the three main things that I'm focusing here on this channel. And if that sounds like fun, if you want to join in on the journey, make sure to hit subscribe and that little notification bell to get notified every time I drop a new video. But for now, in today's video, we are talking about creative entrepreneurship. What does it mean to be a creative entrepreneur, and why I have elected for a slightly different term. This is something that I've been thinking about probably over the last year. It's a description that so many people are adopting. I mean, entrepreneur really is a description that so many people are adopting. It actually also came up in a podcast that I recorded with Connie Wiesaicki. We talked briefly on her podcast about creative entrepreneurship, what that means, and if you look at my YouTube channel art, I've put in there creative founder. And I've had a few questions actually about what that means and how is it different from creative entrepreneur. Here is my brief explanation. Here's my thought process behind calling myself a creative founder. If you think about what it takes to be a successful artist, to be a successful creator that gets paid to make art, to create things, I would venture to say that every single one of those people who are successfully making a living at that are entrepreneurs, are creative entrepreneurs. They're running a business around themselves. Some people might consider themselves freelancers, videographers, storytellers for hire. When I think of a creative entrepreneur, that's kind of what I think about. I think about that as someone who's basically turned their creativity, their art, into a personal brand that they can then monetize. People who are doing sponsored content, people who are collaborating with different brands, and essentially people who I want to be a part of the lofty platform, the software that I'm building. I think all of those people, any way that they're monetizing their art, their creativity, which could be anything from merch to sponsored content, but all of that lives under their own personal brand, their identity as a creator. All of those people are entrepreneurs, are creative entrepreneurs. You have to be at this point to be successful with your art. You have to be an entrepreneur. Some of those people might even be employing a small team, but that team and that business is always going to be centralized around that one individual, that artist, that creator. Now, a creative founder in my mind is someone who takes those creative skills and applies them to growing a scalable business. Someone building a company that, if it's successful, will hopefully employ hundreds of people. And the foundation of that company is not necessarily that one person and their name and their personal brand. And basically, I've put creative in front of that because I think it's an important part of my history that I am a creator, that I have been a creator for many years. And I think that's an important quality of my history that will impact the business that I'm building. But let me know in the comments what you think of that distinction. Do you think it's silly to add another term to the mix? Should you just stick to creative entrepreneur? Or do you think that it makes sense? And what do you call yourself? Are you an entrepreneur, a creator? Do you have a 9-to-5? Are you a freelancer? Side hustler? What is it that you are doing, and how do you identify that? Because if you're meeting people at networking events and meetups, how you describe yourself can actually be pretty important. But for now, I'm Alex Gassaway, and this is Growing Ambition, a daily vlog. I'm taking you along on the journey as I build a software company, a tech and media company, from the ground up. If you're interested in entrepreneurship, social impact, creativity, that's what I'm focusing on here on this channel. If you want to follow along on the journey, like, subscribe, and do all the things. I'll see you tomorrow.